Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive?
Absolutely. Always ready to dig into some interesting research.
Today we're looking at something that really caught my eye. Uh, it has to do with exercise.
Oh, exercise. Always a good topic.
But this isn't just about whether we exercise or not. This is about when we do it.
When we do it. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. So there's this new study out of BMC Medicine,
Yeah.
and they're looking at whether the timing of our workouts could actually affect our risk for bowel cancer.
Wow. That's pretty specific. But it makes sense. Our bodies operate on these internal clocks, right? I mean, there's a whole field of study on it. Chronobiology.
Right, right. So tell me a bit more about this study. Like how did they even figure this out?
Well, they tracked a massive group of people, over 86,000 actually, and they used these wrist devices to monitor their activity levels over a 5-year period.
Okay, so 5 years is a pretty good chunk of time to really see some patterns emerge.
Exactly. And what they found was that people who had two distinct peaks of activity, one around 8 a.m. and another around 6 p.m., were actually 11% less likely to be diagnosed with bowel cancer.
Hold on, so it's not just about how much they exercise overall, it's about when those bursts of activity happened.
Exactly. And that's what's so fascinating. It suggests that there might be something about those specific times of day that somehow influences our risk.
Okay, so why 8 a.m. and 6 p.m.? Is there something magical about those times?
Well, it all comes back to those internal clocks we were talking about.
Chronobiology.
Yes. For example, in the morning, around 8 a.m., our cortisol levels naturally peak. Cortisol is a hormone that affects our metabolism.
Right, I've heard of cortisol. It's the stress hormone, right?
It is, but it also plays a role in how our bodies use energy. And so some researchers believe that exercising around that time could help regulate those cortisol levels.
Okay, so it's like we're working with our body's natural rhythms, not against them. I like that. Okay, so that kind of explains the 8 a.m. peak, but what about the 6 p.m. one?
Honestly, that one's still a bit of a mystery. Some scientists speculate that it might have to do with how our bodies process food and regulate insulin levels in the evening, but more research is definitely needed.
So it's like we're just starting to scratch the surface of how this whole timing thing works.
Exactly. But even with this initial study, I mean, think about the implications. Just by shifting your workout to a different time of day, you could potentially reduce your risk of bowel cancer.
That's incredible. It's
Yeah.
it's like a small change with a potentially huge impact. Like instead of hitting the gym at lunchtime, maybe aim for an early morning jog or an after work walk around 6.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, could this apply to other types of cancer as well?
Right. Like what if timing is a factor in other areas of our health too?
It's a question that researchers are definitely starting to ask.
And the more we understand about chronobiology, the better equipped we are to make choices that support our overall well-being.
Absolutely.
Well, this deep dive has given us a lot to think about. I know I'm already looking at my workout schedule a little
Oh, me
differently.
too, me too.
And for everyone listening, if you're interested in learning more about this fascinating study, you can find the full details over at BMC Medicine.
And if you want to explore the link between lifestyle and cancer prevention, the World Cancer Research Fund has some fantastic resources on their website.
Great resources. All right, well, that wraps up our deep dive for today. Remember, even small changes, like adjusting your workout time, can have a significant impact on your health. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.
See you next time.